We high stakes, we never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man, we bring the pain. Hey, see, I'ma confess it. We under the pressure. If you looking to find us, we them nothing but Niners. Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing but we the nothing but Niners.
Click, boom! What's going on, faithfuls? The Nothing But Niners crew is back. We are here as promised with our second. What do they call it in baseball when it's the second game?
Doubleheader, baby.
Doubleheader.
Oh, they just call it the doubleheader. They don't. The second game doesn't have a special name.
Doubleheader,
I
baby.
thought it was going to be different. All right, well, then whatever, guys. We are back with the doubleheader as promised. We want to thank you guys for rocking out with us. We're going to shoot some through formalities, but before we do, let's talk to everybody. So first, we're going to talk to my guy, Nick. Nick, what's going on, big dog? How you doing?
What up, Mike? I looked the wrong way. What up, Mike? It's been a while since I got to get used to this, but yeah, no, man, things are good. Things are good. Glad to make it on 2 shows today. I think I'm back in full effect, so we should be good to go. Yeah, shit's good on the front end, on the home end now, a little bit here and there. So, yeah, man, it's almost season. It's training camp. I'm back. I'm off the IR, so let's rock it out.
Sounds good. Sounds good, man. Good to have you back, and hopefully, like you said, we're back in the mix regularly. That's what I'm talking about, man. I really like that. So, Breezy,
hey,
back again, man. Round 2. What's going
round
on,
2, man?
dog?
Yeah, man, I'm ready to go, man. Round 2, ready to go. Ding ding, Mike Tyson, 54. Let's go. Let's get it. Bam. Roy Jones couldn't steal us. Boom. I'm ready.
I like it. I like it. We're gonna start with some love here. I see from Miss Debbie right out the gate. Click, click, boom. Let's get this show on the road. Ready to hear what the MB Niner fellas, our MB in fellas, have to say about these camp casualties. Look at the name that we titled this video hours ago, and think about what has happened since then.
Oh yeah, the casualties have
come on, man. This
released.
video was all set up hours before those announcements came out.
Yes, sir.
Hours before, and yet here we are. So thank you, Miss Debbie. We appreciate you. We appreciate the contributions from everybody out there, man. This is going to be a very fun show. So now we're going to go through these formalities. Let's get that comment down. Let me pull up these banners here. First, we're going to start with this being your first time on this channel, you guys. We appreciate you here on the Nothing But Niners YouTube page. So make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Turn on all your notifications. All right, that way you know exactly where we're going live. We have a Facebook and we have a Snapchat that is Nothing But 9ERS. All right, so give us a follow on both of those avenues. We have Facebook and Instagram. Those are Nothing But Niners. That's spelled all the way out with spaces in between. We have a website, guys. It's www.nothingbutniners.com. There is everything that you are going to need from us here at Nothing But Niners, all right? We have some exclusive articles and all that going on at FTFN or Fan-to-Fan Network.com. So make sure you guys go there. Not only are you going to see all the videos that you see here, but like I said, exclusive articles only to them, okay? You're not going to see them on our page. So make sure you guys stop by Fan-to-Fan Network.com and look for the team 49ers, okay? It's really going to do it. You guys know about the podcast and all that other good stuff, but I'm ready to talk, man. I'm ready to talk the team, making some moves.
Yo, you gotta read these comments, yo. My man said, yo, wear this hat just to piss you off. Nick, the past couple episodes, Mike be getting on me about this hat, and I haven't worn it. And so Nick, you know, he earlier on today's the first of the double headers, he talks about, Nick, I really like that hat compared to the one Breezy got. You know what I'm saying? Mother. You lucky I don't curse no more, man. You know,
I don't know, man. I kind of like the black John with the red. Like,
yeah, it's cool.
That trucker hat is ugly. I've never liked that Shanna hat, whatever y'all want to call that.
You call it whatever you want. That's why you ain't got it. You ain't fit to wear it. But anyway, you know what?
He's just mad because his locks ain't dropped and he can't put a damn hat on yet.
Niner Rick know what it is. Breezy's doing it to piss me off. He's absolutely right. He knows exactly what it is.
Listen, I just got one question to those out there, yo. How did the audio sound at the beginning of the show? Because I really want to know. We trying some new things. I see my man Symmetry. Yeah, man, I got a new mic. Listen, I'm a music producer, yo. I have so many toys in this house. I don't know why I was rocking with a regular USB mic, and I got all these mics just chilling in the closet somewhere. So I could send you guys mics if you need them. But nah, I just want to know how the music sounded at the beginning. Did the audio sound better?
On my end, it sounded good, but it cut out and then it came back.
So I wonder if it cut out because I made a mistake and dropped out of the stream. I think that's what happened.
Maybe
I was trying to
that's
put
why.
my mic on mute, and then I made a mistake and clicked out of the stream, and then I clicked right back in. I saw you shake your head. All right, looks like we back, we live, we good because we're gonna close out with the music too, man. All right, Mike, what we got? Nick, what we got? Oh man, let's go.
There's a lot going on, man. We got stuff to discuss that we weren't even planning on discussing. So we always start with the latest 49ers news. I guess that's where we should start. I mean, that and it ends up fitting perfectly with what we have as our description here. So let's start with these camp casualties, man. We've got, there it is. Let me get this comment off. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Yeah, I was going to remove it. Got it.
All right, so David Lombardi tweeted earlier, flurry of 49ers roster moves. I don't know how Nick got it right, yo. He ain't been here in a minute. All right, so it's opposite. Got you. So these are the guys that we waived, right? We waived linebacker Joey Alfieri, cornerback Jermaine Kelly, safety Derek Kindred, offensive lineman Ray Smith, and quarterback Mike's guy, Mike's special pick, Brock Rudder.
Yeah, man.
That was kind of dope how you stacked the rudder under my rudder. It sounded nice and beefy.
Rudder.
So let's talk about those, man. You want to go talk about those, and then we'll come back and talk about the PUP guys?
Well, it's interesting that they're waiving guys already because it's not time to do that. It's not like they're building their practice squad. So what the heck are they doing with this, cutting? I don't understand. Why are we cutting guys already?
We got to look at it too, is because maybe the guys that are starting off on the PUP list are going to come back, so they're going to be bodies that count against it. So like a Ronald Blair, a Contavious Street, they're getting those cuts out to where they're going to be at 80 by, August 13th?
Yeah.
It said August 13th, right?
Well, see, that's the thing. So we did a show where we were talking about how they had an option. They could do the 90-man roster, but they had to practice on two different fields, or they were going to do the 80-man roster. And it looks like they decided to just go with the 80. So is that what these extra cuts are for? That's really disappointing, man. Like, we have two practice fields. We have the regular field and then we have the practice field. Why do that, man?
But I told you, like, a show that I was on, I believe I was running errands in my car and I sat in a parking lot for 2 hours and I was supposed to be doing stuff. But the thing that I said before was this COVID was going to hurt these guys who were going to come try out, right? And then this was before they even said that we had to came out a week later that you could stay at 80 if you practice on two different or stay at 90 if you practice on two different fields, like had split practices. But I mean, Mike, does any name on here really surprise you other than Rudder? Like, would you have the same question if Rudder wasn't on this list?
Yes. And it's less about Rudder for me. Because it's not that I'm surprised that any of these guys getting cut. It's when they're getting cut. This isn't the deadline for cut downs. You get what I'm saying? If you were going to stick with 90 men, then stick with your 90 men. But if you add it all up, how many men does this equal for the waived and placed on PUP? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's exactly 10, right? So that looks like they're going to go from the 90 to 80. They're cutting down to the 80-man roster already.
I mean, because they probably don't want to practice on two fields, if you think about it.
Yeah, but they haven't. Well, I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right. I just thought that we would be opting for the 90. That's all. It's a little disappointing. Forget that Brock Rudder is on there. We're not going to keep 4 quarterbacks. So we know that, that was going to happen already.
Well, we thought Brock would at least compete. If we kept 3, you thought he was going to compete for at least the third spot.
Right.
Which means it sounds like if we do keep 3, your boy is back, guys. Your boy will be back. CJ Beathard. Sorry. All right, let's go.
I think that, look, you got what is that? 5 guys. You got 5 guys that are waived, and you got 5 guys on the PUP, right? Weston Richburg obviously got hurt later in the season, so he's not sure if he's going to start the season. But he has also came out and said that he will be starting the season. Contavious Street went out on the IR late in the season, so he's probably still doing recovery. Same thing with Ronald Blair. Julian Taylor, same thing. Contavious Street as well. Sean Poindexter is the only one that I think was Sean Poindexter was the only one that I think wasn't hurt later in the season. And you're looking at those guys. I understand that they're on the PUP list and it's physically unable to perform. But by the time that camp starts and goes, we don't really know what their position is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So they could literally be the 5 guys that are coming back and the 5 guys that they're replacing them with.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
Because they don't count against the 80 right now when you're placed on the PUP list. So you're not counted against the 80. So you're getting rid of 5 guys that you think, after diving in more, these are all guys that had a slim to no chance of making the team, right? Other than, okay, we'll put Brock Rudder in there because of a backup quarterback position with Mullins and CJ Beathard, right? But the other 4 had, a 10% chance of making this team compared to a 25% chance for Brock Rudder. So I think that's why they're cutting those guys and using the PUP guys.
This is interesting that you pointed out that these guys on PUP are going to eventually come back.
Am I missing a guy? Because Tony is saying that Chris Finke was released too, but I don't.
Yeah, Chris Finke was released.
Okay, and that's the guy that was that was the wide receiver.
Yes.
So that
was the guy that everybody was saying could replace
Trent Taylor.
Yes.
Yep. So that's 11 guys total.
But what's weird about this list is what Nick was just saying, that they're coming back. So these guys are expected to come back. I mean, you do make corresponding moves later on, so never mind. I won't say it. But Absolutely. Either way, that means that we went from 90 men
to 80.
Well, technically, we went from 88 to 78. So there's 2 roster spots available. Well,
don't forget
3
to
roster
add,
spots if we count Finke or Fink.
And don't forget to add our wide receiver as well, who's on the COVID list.
Right, that's what I'm saying. All those are roster spots that are available right now, though. So that's another one. That's 4. That's 4 rosters.
But I believe that the COVID list still counts against your roster.
No, it's a temporary list on the side, they said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all should see my dumb ass over here trying to peek around the white so I can look y'all in y'all faces.
I know you can't. I see you in the bottom. I see you keep turning your head.
You saw me doing this, right? Yeah.
But no, look. There's you just said about Trent Taylor, right? Yes. That's a big sign that he's not on the PUP list.
Exactly.
That's a huge sign that he's not on the PUP list. So, and you got to also look at it is there's not going to be a lot of time for reps.
Yeah. Correct.
Like training camp is going to be totally different.
And
like there's no preseason games. Correct. You can't work out guys in the first, 2 preseason games to see who's going to make this team. Right. You have to cut your woes now, which makes it harder on the NFL. And if you're Mike, like you said, there's 77 spots left, but that could also be to open up spaces on other guys that they like that they think teams will release to bring in.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait to see the other teams list.
So instead of staying at the 80, they cut it down to 80, and then they can start making their cuts of who they don't think and also pick up other people to bring in as well. So I think that it benefits the team by cutting to 80 before camp starts, because then you have your options of getting other guys that are released. So, and Khalil just said the same thing. He's like, and Jalen Hurd isn't on that PUP list either.
Yeah. I mean, those guys.
That's big too.
And I know let me choose my words carefully. I heard through the grapevine that some of these guys on this PUP list aren't even injured. They're just doing it as a precaution.
Well, Ronald Blair said he's ready to come back the start of the season.
And so did Weston.
Julian Taylor should be ready to go. And Contavious Street only got placed on the IR because of some inflammation. He didn't have any procedures. The only one that I know that for sure that was hurt was Weston Richburg. Sean Poindexter has been on the IR for, I think, since the beginning of last season. So I think the Niners are doing themselves a legitimate thing here by cutting down to 80 now, or 77 if we count Chris Finke and
Richie James.
You're down to 77. That gives you that movement and room to be able to move players on and off the practice squad and field. And you got to remember, practice squad went up to what, 16 players now instead of 13 or 18 players?
Yeah, I think it went up. It went up to 16 or 7, something like that. It went up. I forget what the exact number is now.
And look, Nick Mullins and CJ Beathard are both in their contract years. One of those two dudes are going to get signed for the whatever, whether it's for another team or not. But I don't know, man. It's just, I think the Niners are doing themselves a hefty here by getting down to that 77 or 78 players right now, having the opportunity to look at other talent that gets cut and bringing those guys back, or bringing different guys back and cutting the other slack who, okay, this guy has a slight chance. Like the guy that makes out the most with Richie James is probably Benjamin, right? Because of returning. Oh. That's probably who makes out the most because of the Richie James deal, right? But now they could be like, okay, well, Benjamin we brought here on a 1-year contract. He's a vet, but we're going to give him some camp time, but he's not working out. Now Richie James gets cut, Benjamin gets cut, and one of the running backs that we brought in Ahmed or
Hasty.
Yeah, Hasty start to do return duties. So this is where like all this stuff like kind of works out from in my eyes, and that's what I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how things go, man. I'm really disappointed though. My guy Brock ain't gonna be here, but it's all good. We knew that it was slim to none, right? We knew that his odds of making it weren't really that great. We know the team has an infatuation for the 2 quarterbacks that are on the roster already, so or the 2 backup quarterbacks that are on the roster. So, I mean, it is what it is. I guess it's better to get it out the way early and let him get a chance of landing somewhere else. But I'm telling you, he's gonna be nice in the NFL, man. That kid, I can't wait to see him. I wouldn't be surprised if Philly picked him up. I really wouldn't be surprised if Philly picked him up. They have this thing for small school guys now, and we'll see what happens.
I don't know. They need to pick somebody up.
No comment. I'm not talking about Wentz. Not on this show.
Not on this show.
Breezy over there with the soft, subtle.
No, because I made a list of quarterbacks.
You know what I'm talking about.
Show you right. I made a list of quarterbacks, yo, and I put Wentz like not high up there, and I felt like a bunch of 49er fans were trashing me. Oh, he's better than Dak and this guy and this guy and this guy. Listen, I don't see Wentz as being that great. I saw him value in a system. And he can't stay healthy. And if you can't stay healthy at that position, it's really hard, to measure up your measurables. So no disrespect to the Eagles and their quarterback, but listen, let's move this on, man, because we got some camp casualties. We know what we're dealing with. We got the guys on the PUP. Let's talk a little bit though about the injured list though. The Deebo Samuel being on that list and him possibly missing the first 6 weeks of the season if he's not cleared to play by the beginning of the season. How does that work?
If he stays on the NFI list, he'll have to miss 6 weeks. So if come week 1, if he's still on the NFI list,
yep,
then he would have to miss 6 weeks. He can't return for 6 weeks. Right. So that could be huge, possibly huge for Deebo Samuel, 6 weeks out of the season. We don't even know if it's going to be a full season yet, right? I mean, as far as we know, right now it's going to be a full season. This could help him if the season wasn't a full season.
Or it could help him if the season was postponed and pushed back.
Correct. If it was
still a full season.
It would help him if it was pushed back to where he could get better and not miss any games.
Can you imagine the Super Bowl being in like March? Because that's projectedly what it might be if it's pushed back. I mean,
it's pretty nice in Tampa. It's pretty nice in Tampa in March.
Florida should be cleared up by then.
It's 70 degrees, yeah.
So that's a possibility. And if it is pushed back, it's a bonus for him just to take extra time just to rest up, stay healthy.
Right.
But let's just say it's not, and then he has to miss. To put that scenario out there, he misses 6 weeks. That means I personally have him scheduled to come back, tweeter in that New England game on the road. If you decide, but we're week 8, we're going to Washington State. Week 8, Seattle.
Yeah, Washington football team.
Hold on.
Washington State.
Washington State. We're going to Seattle, right? I think I got my states and cities right? All right. So
yeah, you good.
Mike, let's talk about the smoke. Let's talk about the no fear in Deebo Samuel going out there, because who just got traded to the Seattle Seahawks? I know I'm getting loud now. I know y'all can hear me now. So who just got traded?
this might be good for young Canaan because it's not loud. I hear you. I can hear the passion, but the volume ain't
Oh,
ear popping.
good.
It's
good,
loud
good.
for me. You got too much locks covering your ears or something, bro.
I don't know. It sounds
Am I
good.
loud? Look, am I loud and clear out there, y'all? Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Now, because
Volume is not
Steve
high.
said I'm calm, but I'm
That's
really
what I'm
not.
telling you.
I'm
You
really
sound
not
soft and
calm.
low. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
I don't know, man. If they tell me it's low, I'll turn it up. You know what I'm saying?
No. I'm not telling you to blast it. I'm just saying you good. But
Okay.
listen, we already know Jamal
We ain't gonna be
Adams
waking
out
up babies tonight.
and
Turn it up any louder.
Kenny said he hear me, so I'm good. We turn the bass up in my
yeah,
voice.
no, they hear you.
There we go.
We know Jamal Adams went over there and people were tagging Deebo right away, as if Jamal Adams is supposed to be the anti-Deep. I don't know where this is. He Craig with the brick? Like, what did they think was gonna happen? What did they think was going to happen? Because Jamal Adams went over there. That man said, "Ain't no Kool-Aid pumping through these veins." Y'all saw the tweet. Y'all know what he said, man.
Wait, hold on. Keep
Look,
talking.
look, yeah. Y'all saw the tweet. I fear no man on the gridiron or in real life. That's not it.
I'm gonna find it.
That's not it.
I can't read it. They're
That's
too
not
small.
it.
There
All
we
right,
go.
bro. There it is. 6 times the charm. But y'all see the tweet. Yes, the Seahawks got Jamal. Y'all can stop writing me talking crazy. Deebo ain't never feared a soul on that gridiron or in real life. Man, look. He ready, man. They can say what they want. I've seen videos of him working out already. He's gonna be ready by week 1. Y'all ain't gotta worry about him being on that NFI list. He's gonna be ready by week 1.
Well, it's not about him. It's just that injury is a very tricky injury. Like for anybody. It doesn't matter who you are. That's the thing that's that's the thing that worries me is just the injury itself. It doesn't worry me about Deebo and his work ethic, right? Now, if this was a different player on the team and he was injured and had to deal with work ethic and getting back, then I'd probably say I was a little bit worried. I would be really extremely worried about him missing the game. But it's not Deebo as the person or the athlete or the work ethic. It's just the injury that worries me. It's a 10 to 12 week usually on average injury. And that's not saying, I'm also okay with do they have to keep him on the NFI list week 1? No, they can just make him inactive if he's not going to be ready, right? So if they keep him on the NFI list, he's going to miss 6 weeks. But if they think he's going to be ready by week 2 or week 3, they could put him on the team and just deactivate him to where he still counts against the roster, but he's a deactivated player if he's going to be ready week 2, week 3, right? So don't rush him back. I think with the Jones fracture, you rush back or do things like that. It takes one little turn the wrong way and you're back out another 12 or 13 weeks or 5 surgeries later, like Trent Taylor had. So
Trent Taylor's was only that long because of the re-injury and stuff.
Because of an infection.
When we did the math
it was an infection.
Injury.
Infection, yeah.
No, it wasn't. He didn't re-injure it. It was just an infection because
but that's what I'm saying. Something went wrong with it. What I'm saying is
right, but that's what I'm saying. This injury is very known for that.
When we did the math on what his return table should be, he should have been back 2 weeks before week 1. It wasn't. You said like 18 months or 18 weeks or something like that. It wasn't that.
No,
long.
I said 10 to 12 weeks.
I don't think it was a full 3 months though. I don't think it was that long. Only because when we did the math when it first happened, it ended up being like 2 weeks before the final preseason game or something like that. I remember we drew it out on the show, but I don't remember exactly how long it was. That's if there was no hiccups.
I just think Deebo's different, man. I think this guy's pretty much healed up. We've seen him. If you've been following Deebo his whole South Carolina career, he's been injured before, but the way he bounces back from injury is just different. He's a young guy, all right. His bones are structured differently. He just prepares a little bit differently. I don't know, mentally wise. I do agree with Nick a little bit. You don't want to rush him back. You want him to take the time, but you also don't want to be timid with the guy who feels like he's ready to go. So they're gonna have to pay attention to the doctors, the team doctors, and then him, and it's totally going to be up to him. And I just think that the coach will make the right decision. Listen, we start the season, we can all agree that he's not going to start the season, right? Like he's going to miss at least the first 4 games, right? I think we can all.
I don't agree with that.
Okay,
No.
so if he doesn't miss the first 4 games and he does start, week 3, week 2, maybe week 1, we have no idea on this situation, but right now he is placed on an NFI list for whatever reasons, and we're just gonna have to sit back and wait and see. I just think that he recovers, not saying quicker. I just think he recovers, quicker. It's just it's
I'm
in
not
his
saying
nature.
he recovers quicker.
Because
I'm just saying he recovers quicker.
I know we're not seeing his workouts, right? I know he's not posting what he's doing to rehab or whatnot. I just know that this kid's mentality is just a little bit different than a lot of others, man. And on top of that, you want to know what's different in the wide receiver room than it was, prior to Deebo and prior to Emmanuel Sanders? They just have a different mentality in there. Those guys are like workoutaholics. You know what I'm saying? And they really want to perform well this season. Like they want to perform well this season. So I can really see Deebo doing stuff on his own, getting himself right physically, getting his sprints back, his wind back, everything. I know, Nick, we're all going to be worried about cuts and all these type of things. I think Kyle will utilize him in the best way. He just wants to have Deebo on the field as healthy as can be.
The difference is the moxie, Breezy. They have this level of moxie, this confidence now. Right? Where it's not, all right, I need to come in here and learn. It's, all right, I'm coming here to get better.
Yes.
I'm honing my skills, not learning, not developing. I got them. I got the playbook already. Now it's time for me to sit back and really, really improve on what I already know. I'm not scared. I'm not intimidated by the size of the playbook. Now it's time to go out here and get after it. We saw Bourne teaching Ayuk, hey, you got this, and it. He got the rookie pulled to the side already. Bourne.
Leadership. You're seeing it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys have it in them now. They ready. This ain't for show. This ain't play. Like, we really about to suit up and get out here, and we messed up last year. It's redemption time.
Yeah. Listen, last season, I would say, was the year of resiliency. Okay, those guys faced adversity on every level. They found a way to be resilient, and they only lost 3 games. Had they found a way to be even more resilient, they probably would have won 2 out of those 3 or went undefeated last season.
Right.
This year, though, guys, is going to be the season of perfection. I think they understand what resiliency is. I think they understand how to deal with adversity. But I think, like Mike said, each player on that team is looking to be better. Right? Each player is looking not to only be better, but to perform better. So you're going to see like orchestration at perfection. You're going to see like it really going down. Even in the freaking play calling. Watch perfection right before your eyes. I could feel it.
Yeah. I don't know who put this comment up, but let me tell you, this is more of a reason to bring him back, in my opinion. Let him work his way back in without us having a preseason. Let him work his way back in against, and I'm doing air quotes, lesser competition, where you don't need to rely on him in a big moment. You know what I'm saying?
It's just like on the road 2 out of those 3, though. You know what I mean? Like, so you got Arizona, then you got New York.
Yo, my man Sean has me dying all the time.
Yo,
says as long as Ice Cube isn't there, we'll be fine. I've been following Deebo since Friday. My man Sean is funny, man.
Give me your chain, punk.
That's
oh
funny.
Man, listen. So yeah, man. So we're hoping and rooting for Deebo. We want him to be back. We see him on this list. We had an inkling he was going to be on some type of injury list, right? Because we saw him get injured.
How long ago did Deebo get hurt? Because I have a question. Because a Jones fracture, usually when it requires surgery, you should be wearing a cast. I have not once seen Deebo Samuel in a cast at all.
It's like he was in and out of that cast, man.
No, I never saw him in the cast.
Mike is cracking up.
There's a cricket. You scared of Jiminy Cricket, babe? It's a cricket in the bathroom. She's screaming after the bugs because it's hot.
Yo, you and your wife, bugs like attack y'all. See,
When
Mike,
bugs,
that's why I look like when you're swatting bugs out front.
When bugs attack, part 2. That's what Mike got going on over there.
Because look, usually a Jones fracture, you're in a cast for anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks, right? With a cast. Deebo Samuel just posted, I guess, a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago. Well, a week ago, I guess, since he's come home. And his mom redid his house, right, on his Instagram Live. And he was showing it. Not a cast on at all.
So mid-June, Nick. Mid-June is when he was hurt. And then
mid-June, and he hasn't had a cast on, right? So I don't know how to look at that because it says normally when casted, it's usually around 6 to 8 weeks of recovery time. It can take up to 12 weeks.
12 to 16 weeks, Nick.
If you don't have a cast on. So he hasn't worn a cast yet.
Right. And now without the cast, they say that, all right, at that point, that means that they don't have to baby it anymore. So now it's about just regaining the normalcy, the strength in it and working on it, which is a 2 to 3 week. He's going to be ready for week 1. Now, whether they put him out there or not is something completely different. But he was ahead of it a long time. Like, I remember I felt like
June 18th was the exact date, guys.
I was like, damn, he's injured. Like, that ain't cool. And I swear, like,
he had the surgery.
Felt like just 2 weeks later, he was doing a video. He wasn't running, but he was standing on it. And like, there was no like hobble to it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, he's not favoring it at all. It was kind of crazy. And that's when we came on and we were talking about, you got some of that Wolverine in him, like,
yes, sir.
It was weird to see him just respond that way. How many people would take the killer cricket? Y'all serious? Nah, they can't find it. This is funny. I'm sorry, guys. My wife and my son put a hit out on Jiminy over here. Pinocchio not gonna like y'all. All right, so let's keep this thing moving here, man. We have a couple of other topics here that I'm actually excited about, man. So this is gonna be good. We got the camp updates. By the way, so the teams are reporting to camp, but aren't these all just tests?
These are all
they have to do, huh?
They have to pass 3 tests in a row. All right.
It's test day 1, test day 2, no test, and then test again.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
I thought it was test 1 day, wait 1 day, test again.
It's 2 tests back to back is what I think I saw. I'll look it up.
That's what I thought I saw also. So there's nothing really physically going on yet. It's just the screening or the testing, and then by Thursday or Friday they'll have the last ones done.
Yeah, I thought whatchamacallit put out today. I don't know if it was Biederman or Mayoko that they would test today, then off tomorrow, then test the next day.
Okay.
You may be right.
All right. Yeah, see, someone in here, Camelot's red and gold says test day 1, 2, not on 3, and then
right,
test
and then
4.
test on 4. Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's what I saw also. But either way, all I know is the guys getting back in the building. It was pretty cool. The 49ers posted the video. You see the guys coming in from the parking lot. I love those parking lot videos. Those parking lot videos, they only do at the beginning of the season. I don't know if you guys noticed that. And it tells me football is back.
Yeah.
Like it just gets me excited to see it, Like football is back. And when I see, and by the way, I'm the guy, I'm not just looking at the players walking in and what they're carrying. I'm checking the parking lot out. Who got a new car this year?
Did you see?
I'll tell you what though, because I never really paid attention to their cars, but when we were at the home opener, was it the home opener last year with Marcus and NY and Joe, my buddy Joe, we're driving, and then Marcus is like, "Yo, that's Quan right there. That's his whip." And I'm like, "Is it really?" We tried to turn around real quick.
Yeah, the Phantom.
To a normal training camp day 1, but today was all testing. Tomorrow will be all testing. They will probably have an off day of just, whatever. Then they'll be back to be tested again. And hopefully they all clear. But the good news is Matt also reported that no one tested positive out of the 49ers camp, right? So that's great news on day.
No. That's not what he said.
Oh, okay.
He said nobody's going to opt out. Nobody plans to opt out.
Right. Nobody plans to opt out. Excuse me.
Right.
Which is big because Dre Greenlaw was talking earlier before the NFL and the NFLPA
correct
set in what they were going to do. Correct. Now you've seen, today, there's been a few people who have opted out already. One of those being former receiver Marquise Goodwin. Yeah. Right. So how many people?
I totally agree.
I'm trying to find that tweet.
So, I think the players have until August 2nd.
August 3rd, Mike. They have till August 3rd, guys, to opt out of the NFL season for 2020. Most of the players that you do see opting out around the league, most of them have had young babies. and they are reporting or tweeting or Instagramming family first. So much respect to them. If Dre Greenlaw does decide to opt out, we already know why. He's already told us why. He's already gave his thoughts on why. We'll just all accept it and respect it, and find ways to, keep the season going.
So now my wife won't use the bathroom downstairs. That's where the cricket
Did you
is.
get
They
Jiminy
lost it.
Cricket?
So no, they can't. They can't find Jiminy.
Symmetry,
Now
they're
she's going
saying
to
that this
store.
feed is keep freezing, and it says the
Huh?
audio is out of sync, which is awkward because we're live and kicking.
Yeah, I told you I keep having issues on your guys' side, like freezing and everything. Earlier it was like that as well.
Really?
Yeah.
That's very strange. You guys are freezing bad. They're saying.
Yeah, like completely.
Cricket on the
What
run.
is happening?
People are getting the spinning wheel of death. Yeah, so I told you, like earlier I was getting those issues where I was fine, but you guys were completely frozen. I couldn't see you, couldn't hear you, and then everything was in slow. Like
Tony is saying, says it looks like an old kung fu movie. What I was gonna say was everybody drop out, like completely leave, and then come back in because we're all hosts. We're all hosts. So if somebody has a bad connection, if one of the three of us have a bad connection, when we drop out, it'll reconnect again.
Somebody said, Bob said it's happening to everyone live. Maybe it's YouTube.
All right, well then F that then.
Yeah, because I know I'm plugged in to 1 gigabyte internet, so I know it's not my end.
Yeah, no, y'all know me. I'm obsessed with my speed test. I do them before I hit start. So.
Yeah, Dre, I agree. I think it's StreamYard. I don't think it's this green screen thing. I really do. I think it's conserving so much power that it's causing us to. So I'm willing to turn mine off. You guys will see green in the back.
And I don't like this breezy, bro. I don't like you like this, man. This microphone got you sounding like you took like Ritalin or something, man. Like you sound.
All I'm saying is I and remember we were having this issue before when we were doing the screen sharing, but and we were doing the draft shows. Can you guys still not hear me? I'm not sure.
I hear you loud. No, you good.
Okay, so I think it is the green screen, and I've been saying that, and I'll have to write to them and see if they can fix their. It's something with the green screen issue. It's definitely cool, but I'll turn mine off as well, and then we'll see if the power picks up.
They going all natural. Welcome to Mike's world, huh? Yeah.
I got no 49ers stuff. I'll just hold my football or my son football. So let's see if that works, guys. Let's see if that works, and then we'll keep it moving, man.
Now, if they say it's still freezing, give it about 2 minutes of this. If they say it's still freezing after this, guys, turn the screens back on. It's just YouTube. It's not us. We'll know it's not us. It's YouTube. So. They're saying it's working fine on Periscope, so it's got to be a YouTube issue. I'm seeing the comments here.
I think Facebook said it's working just fine as well.
Yeah, so then we're probably okay, guys. Don't worry about it.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Yeah, put your backgrounds back on, man. Let's up that level. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back on that grind, fellas. Like we're not doing that here. So
no, it's cool, man. We trying to make sure that we official. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now we got some fun topics here. This is going to be a light show. We're not here to get too deep. We talked about what was going on in camp so far. You're sticking big ass Q-tips up your nose, and we're getting some roster cuts and people put on injured reserve and all that good stuff.
I see what you did here, though, Mike. Too. You put me back in the middle. I see what you did.
I suggested everybody drop out. Breezy didn't listen. If he had dropped out, we'd have just rotated all the way back in order again.
Damn, Mike, and you.
Nah, stay, Breezy. You good? It's okay. Oh, look, see now. Look at that. Now it's musical chairs on the screen. What the hell is going on? Nick did not want to be in the middle. We don't have no red filled Oreo.
Y'all ain't getting me with the Oreo shit anymore, bro. Y'all do that on purpose, I swear.
Nah, it's always random, bro. It's always random.
Yeah, people are saying it's YouTube. It's all good. All right, so listen.
I love these comments, yo.
Who do you wish had a Twitter account? This is gonna be. We're gonna do two goofy ass.
I swear to God, you were in my head, bro. I had this question. I can't believe it. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, we're gonna do two goofy talking points today, right? One is gonna be who do you wish had a Twitter account. The other one, you ever go to a place and they do this icebreaker thing where you tell 3 different situations or stories or whatever. One's the truth and 2 are a lie.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing that today on the show. This is for the faithful. Now, here's the thing. We're never going to tell what the truth is.
Good luck.
We're not going to tell what the truth is. So tonight, we're going to do who do you wish had a Twitter account as far as 49ers Twitter, okay? From the coaching staff to some of the players. And then we're going to do 2 lies and 1 truth. And we're not going to tell what is what. But for us on the panel, so like when Nick tells his, me and Breeze will try to see if we can figure out which one is the truth.
All right. I know. Are these truths and lies 49er related or
no, just about you. No, we're gonna make this personal.
Yeah.
We want the people to get to know us.
Okay.
All right. So it's gonna be something personal.
All right. Yeah.
All right. So look at Miss Debbie. You see, she's on it already. She ready.
Oh, come on.
That's who I was taking too.
That was mine. I said that. I'm not gonna say.
Well, y'all want me to go first since y'all got to think of someone else?
I don't gotta think. But go first anyway.
All right, so I'll go first. I was trying to decide between a player and a coach, and I really don't know if I don't want to say a player because I'm not sure if all of them don't have Twitters, and I just don't know about it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't want to say somebody, and then people are like, oh no, they have a Twitter account, because a lot of these guys aren't active on Twitter. You know what I mean? Like I wish Jalen Hurd had an active Twitter account, right? But I'm gonna go with somebody who I know. No, I'm not gonna say that part. I'm gonna go with Robert Saleh, because I know that he keeps an eye on Twitter. What I don't know is how he keeps an eye on Twitter. I do know that he sees posts about him and about his staff and his decision making, but I don't know how he sees it. So Robert Saleh is somebody I wish had a Twitter account. I would love to just chop it up with him. I'm not I see a comment in here from Symmetry. He wishes Robert had one to break down scheming. I'm not a scheme guy. I don't want to talk scheme at all. I want to know why his head is so shiny. I want to know what he shaves with, because I have never seen a prickle of a hair coming through his scalp before. Is that natural? Is he wearing some kind of cap?
I wonder what he looks like now. I feel like we haven't seen him.
He said in a presser, somebody asked, how do you keep that head so? And he actually literally said what he uses, and that he uses a straight razor.
Straight razor.
He's got to shave twice a day, bro. Because I know people who are bald with straight razors, and it don't look like that. They get the 5 o'clock shadow on their scalp.
That's a clean, dog. Like clean, and then he put the glistening on it too.
Yes. Yeah, he's gonna be shining.
I'll tell you what, I got a picture of him somewhere here. I don't remember where it's at, but here it is. His head is straight shining too, even in the picture.
Hold on, let's blow Nick up.
Pause.
So look, you can see it. You can see the reflection on his scalp. It's crazy. He's a tall dude, man. Damn.
He's got a shiny pause.
Bro, I swear he looks like Lex Luthor. Like he should be a villain in a show. I swear it, man. That man used turtle wax.
He'll play a good actor. Like you know what I mean? He does look like he.
And he's actually got a decent voice too. I think he would be a great villain. He's the bad guy, man. That's why I call him. I spent last season calling him the bad guy. I like that, man.
Yeah, that's funny.
All right, Nick, who you got? I'm going last.
If none of y'all do a player, I'm gonna go back and give y'all a player, just so you know.
A player?
He might be using Nair. That shit stink and it burn.
Yeah, I ain't trying to use no Nair.
You ever use Nair by mistake, thinking it's a shampoo?
Never.
Ooh, I thought it was body wash once.
A player.
Mm-hmm. I see you, Xerxes from 300. Style looks like Hitman. You see what I'm saying? Like they talking about him in there. I'm just buying you time, bro. You can keep thinking. Mr. Clean, yeah. Yep.
Can I go a former player, but is now a coach? I'm gonna go Wes Welker.
He's on the Niners staff. That's cool.
Yeah, former player, Niners coach.
You don't have a Twitter account?
I don't think so.
Nah. No, sir. I'm looking right
I
now.
don't think so. My phone isn't out here. Oh yeah, it is. It's under my hat. But I don't think I've ever seen a Wes Welker account.
Nah, he's not on here, dog.
Oh, he does. He does have an account.
I was gonna say that's kind of he was a pretty because even Tom Brady has a Twitter account. That's why I thought he would have had one.
Yeah, but I've never seen him on it. He does have an account too. He got 450.
He does. Yeah, I'm actually following the account. I didn't even realize.
Nick, that's bad
It's
recon.
super simple too. I'm so mad I did a search for it. That shit's called Wes Welker.
It's called Wes Welker.
I'm following it too. Why am I following this guy? He don't even tweet.
He's a coach.
The last tweet was July 17th. He last tweeted.
Wow, wait,
His last tweet was July 17th. Battles, we were stealing.
All right, so I got to come up with somebody different then.
that's what and this is what I didn't want to do with that's what I didn't want to do players because I know that some of them have them. We just don't see them, you know.
Yeah.
Did we miss the $5 contribution or did we get that already? Here you go. I have a picture of him under my sink,
Mr. Clean.
Also, the Mr. Clean model.
Sean
Sean
could be a comedian, yo. Like he's got some.
Sean's got the dad jokes down pat. I'm telling you, man.
He could be the new. Never mind. Listen, I'm gonna go with the guy that I was gonna go with while Nick is searching his. I'm gonna go with this guy because I was gonna tweet this around like 1 p.m. Why does my head coach, who's the cleanest, most stylish coach in the NFL, without a Twitter account? And it's probably because he just doesn't really like to speak. But I would like to hear his thoughts because that's all Twitter is. It's just a thought. He never has to rebuttal. He never has to re-comment. He could just put it out there. If Kyle Shanahan tweeted, "My Jays are fresher than yours," he would have 8 million tweets. 8 million tweets. He would have so many tweets that Twitter would finally create an edit feature for the Twitter account. Like I'm telling you, yo. So I would like to see Kyle Shanahan with the Twitter and not post anything about football because it looks like, between him, his family, his life, it's just pretty darn cool, right? It's pretty darn cool. And when I was listening to him talk to Chris Sims and they were talking about his crib and he was talking about Kingsbury crib and stuff like that. I just thought he just seems so cool and laid back. You know what I'm saying? He's not a bad guy or not a guy that tries to avoid conversation. He just doesn't really have much to say, and he kind of shuts it down with, one short phrase. But I would love for Kyle Shanahan to have a Twitter account just so I can see what type of J's he's thinking about getting next. Or what's his favorite number of J's? Because mine's the 11s, but he might like the 4s. He might like the 1s. You might like the 13s.
I don't know. I like those retro 12s, those gray and white.
I knew you was gonna say the 12s, bro.
Y'all would never. Y'all, if I paid y'all wouldn't be able to guess my favorite ones because they barely.
I know you like Fila, bro.
I do like Filas, but my favorite Jordan. It was a Jordan fusion between.
Oh wow.
Man, which one was it? In the Air Force Ones.
Those are the ones.
Black and white. They had
They're the ones.
Those are the ones.
Those shit. No. Not the one. I know which ones y'all talking about. That's not it. I got a picture of them because me and my wife been trying to find them for years, and we can't find them. The ones you can get anywhere. It's not the ones. I'm gonna have to show y'all one day. I'll try to post it next time we do a show or a video. Or maybe
I got my Twitter account guy though.
You got one? Yeah, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna do a player because we don't have any players that we named, some active players. Now, before we do that though, Nick, before we cycle back for round 2 of this,
Round 2.
I want to ask you this comment here from George Padilla, right? He says, I would love to see NBN try to do something on Hot Mic app for games or NFL replay broadcast. That would be fire. Nick, aren't we doing that this year for an on Fan to Fan network? Isn't that something that we said we were going to try to do for them?
That's something that we're looking into doing for each individual team, and I think it'll be broadcast on Twitch and Hot Mic.
Right. Now, I have a Hot Mic account. If they decide that they're not going to do that, maybe they're just going to do a game of the week. We can do it
like this as long as we just don't show the TV screen. We can do it live.
On Hot Mic, they want the audio in the background. See, here, the audio in the background will get you flagged.
Right.
Hot Mic, they want the audio. So you guys already know if you go and go to Hot Mic and use the code NB9ERS, it'll take you and you'll follow my page already. Like we'll get this thing going because me and Breezy was on there. Mike was drunk as a skunk, bro. That DMX battle was everything, man. That jump was great. So
Can you believe they following up that battle with Ricky Rose and 2 Chainz? 2 Chainz!
Titty boy.
Yeah.
Breezy.
Rose.
Nobody even know. Say
Breezy.
titty boy. You don't even know who that is.
Breezy's voice sounds so different when he's up against that microphone. He's talking sweet, and nothing's like.
Yeah, man. He turned the radio host Breezy over there, man.
I'm about to switch this mic, yo.
Nah, don't do it. Don't hate. You trying to get all soft and supple. Hey, listen, man.
Don't hate. Just listen to the flow, Breezy. Listen to the flow.
Listen, my mic got a new diaphragm, and I'm not trying to hurt the cardioid pattern on this microphone. You know what I'm not trying to blow it out of his frame.
Hey, just don't try to out supple your voice. Don't try to out supple me, because I'll turn on the WJG.
Dude, you have the voice, bro. Listen, this is your boy DJ Mike Easy.
Mike does have the radio voice, though.
He got it, dog.
Coming back to you, 3, 2, 1.
Mike got that joint down pat.
All right, so man, all right, let's keep it moving, man. Nick,
Yo,
man,
Camelot's red and gold said Niner
Talk after dark.
Now that might be my hot mic account, yo.
That's actually a hot ass name. I do like that name, bro. I like that name.
He said,
all right, Nick.
"Radio down, turn your radio round." Did I miss it? That's a quote. That's from a song. I don't know. Turn your radio down, turn your radio round.
Yep, turn your radio down and your radio round.
See, Nick, you got it too, dog. Y'all got the testosterone pumping, boy. I tell you, boy, that y'all got some deep voices over there, man.
The smoothing sounds of Wayne Easy Breezy.
Man, what are we talking about here, man?
Next, Alexa's gonna have an app. Please, Alexa. Please play the smoothing sounds of Wayne Easy Breezy
Tonight.
What are we talking about? How did we get here?
I can't stand y'all, yo. I can't stand y'all. 2 Chainz got robbed when he came to San Francisco for real. Wait, Sean, why do you know this? Matter of fact, 2 Chainz is a 49er fan, so he gonna get my love all night on that.
You're gonna have a long night going up against Ross, man. Ross
I can't. I'm not watching that one, dog. That's not even gonna be worth my time, yo. It's just not.
I don't think so.
Nah, man, you can't follow up Snoop Dogg and DMX with Rick Ross. How do you go backwards? That's my question. Like, how do you go backwards? So they're gonna have to figure that out. But I mean, it's gonna be Camelot's red and gold. Yeah, we got some new people in here I ain't never seen before. This Camelot's red and gold. I like that. Turn your radio down when you
don't say that one.
I'm not saying it out loud. Oh man. All right, so let's
so we're gonna get back to these players. Let's get back
to the scheduled program
that don't have Twitter accounts or they aren't active. Let's start with some players that we wish we could see.
Wait, can I give mine? Because I gave one before I get to a player. Can I give mine before since I named one that had one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Before we get into players, I'm gonna go with Eddie D. Because
Okay.
he doesn't have one.
Who did he say?
Eddie DeBartolo.
No, you took it back. I think his Twitter account would be kind of different.
Eddie DeBartolo is super blunt. I think his account would be very similar to Mark Cuban's.
Okay, I like that.
Right? Like
I do. I like that a lot. That's a really good comparison now that I think about it. That's probably where Mark learned from, believe it or not.
I think it's right there. So, hey, stop. Y'all gonna stop talking about my OnlyFans. And it's coming back too, by the way. It's coming back. I like that pick, Nick. That's a good Nick. I'm gonna try to stick with somebody who's recent. I'll go first again. I'm gonna try to come up with a player. You guys know how I feel about my offensive linemen. I like the nasty guys, right? I'm gonna go with Weston Richburg. I don't know if he has a Twitter account. Y'all gonna end up telling me that he probably has one already. But if he does, I don't follow him.
Okay, I got it.
He needs to be more active. He definitely needs to be more active.
I'm looking up for Weston. Nominee Weston.
I don't see it. So I think I found a good one here. He
probably won't be. Are any of our linemen even on Twitter? Let me look up Mike McGlinchey while we at.
No, McGlinchey's there. McGlinchey has one.
Yeah, but does he use it?
Tomlinson has one.
My son wants to play with the punching bag right now while we recording. So if you hear something get knocked out, it's him.
Oh man! All right, here we go. Weston Richburg Twitter. Oh damn! What I do? My battery is at 9%. My phone hates me right now.
Yeah, that's because you don't have an iPhone. Nick, jinx.
What y'all say?
Nothing. All right, so
I
here's
can't hear y'all with these soft ass mics. What y'all say?
I think
Bringing back the reasons to own an iPhone.
get that iPhone, Mike.
I haven't charged my phone in 2 days, and I got the dual screen action going on. I'm good.
Oh, they said turn my background off. See, they think is it still tripping over there?
Yeah, Weston Richburg does not have a Twitter account, so I feel good.
No, I just looked it up. He doesn't have one.
No, it's not bugging no more. Your cousin just hit me up. She said we good.
Oh, because Al just said turn it off.
They
But
just
he's laughing too.
They hating on you, bro.
Oh, don't be hating. All right, so I'm gonna go with a defensive player, and I think somebody posted it up here, and I was looking for this person, and he might be up here, but I don't see him. I'm gonna go with the best safety in football. That's Jimmy Ward.
Jimmy Ward, he had one.
I thought he did, but I'm not seeing him.
Suave is his Instagram handle.
Okay, we talking about straight up Twitter.
He had a Twitter and deleted it. I think.
I remember him having Twitter because I remember his arms being like out. We can't see it because we shrink, but I remember his arms being out or whatnot. If I'm not mistaken. So
let me see.
Let's go Mets.
Check, though. Double check, triple check. Yeah, I don't see it.
Baseball tonight too, but that Philly
thing got a good one. Oh shit, it's 8:00 already. All right, y'all want to do the two lies and one truth later?
Yeah, go ahead, start it up.
Let's just.
Y'all want to do it now?
Yeah, let's just do it now.
All right, I know Breezy
said think of something.
So, all right, I got to be careful what I say here because I have to remember that at some point someone's going to believe everything I said. I don't want to do this with my wife in a room either.
I'm trying. I don't even know
Your
how.
wife gonna hit you like she hit that cricket.
She missed it. She couldn't find the cricket. So
I'm trying to figure out if I should write it down because I'm probably gonna lie about my. I don't even know what.
Two lies, one truth. Just to get to know us. All right, I'll start first. Okay. I have been arrested for vandalism. That's one. I think I told that story on here, so I won't say that one.
You just gave away.
Well, no. I'm saying something. I was thinking of something else, but I think I said that on here, so that was going to be my truth. So I have been arrested for vandalism. I have had to drive a dead body around for more than 3 hours. And I have never taken a picture with any of my favorite celebrities, even though I've had the opportunity to.
So we got to figure out which one is the truth.
Y'all, I'm not going to confirm either one, but you guys get the guess.
What's the whole point of the damn game?
Because somewhere in there is the truth.
So how are we supposed to know if you don't tell us?
So wait, so I have to tell y'all which one is which?
Yes, after we guess.
See, normally you would be yelling at me, and I would feel some type of way, but that didn't sound like a yell. It was just
that wasn't a yell. Wait, how is it that y'all not hearing his voice right now? Y'all really?
It's not like
my voice is compressed. Maybe
so wait, so you drove around with a dead body for over 3 hours.
That's true.
Only one of them's true.
It's only one true. One true.
Oh, right. So what was the last?
You have been arrested for vandalism. And your third one was you have never taken a picture with any of your favorite celebrities.
I think
even though I have had multiple opportunities to
that's the truth. That one's the truth.
I'm going with that one. Because of what you did with Bryant Young.
Yeah, that one's the truth.
Right. Nick was there too. Yeah, that's right.
Oh well, got it right. Let's go, Nick. Give me a high five.
I will give you a little caveat. When I was younger, I didn't know what I was doing was wrong, but we would break into abandoned houses with like sledgehammers and get the metal and then recycle it. And the cops did come, but they didn't arrest us. So I never officially got arrested for vandalism. And I'm not going to tell y'all the one about the body because that y'all didn't talk about. So who's next?
Wayne, go ahead. I'll go last.
Jeez.
Oh, that's right. Hodge was there too when I saw Brian. You know what's crazy? Joe Budden is one of my favorite rappers. I've been to his house a couple of times. I have never asked for a selfie or an autograph. Right? Like, isn't that like, aren't you beyond that when you can text that person? You can't ask them for a picture. Like, what are you doing? That's like
we got a picture with Jesse Sapolo together and Jaquiski Tart together.
Yeah, but I can't text them or hang out at their house with them. Like, I've been over there to play cards with them. When
Joe Budden, yeah,
right, when Slaughterhouse was on the BET Cypher, like I was there to watch it with them, but I never stopped to like get a picture or take a selfie, anything. Like that was like, I felt like it was beneath where I was. Is that wrong?
No. All
I
right.
mean, it depends.
I'm ready, I think.
All right. Here we go.
My favorite food is fried chicken. I know that's racist, but I'm gonna say it anyway. My favorite food is fried chicken. I used to be on a live TV show. And Mike got me thinking. I graduated from college early.
Oh, damn. All right, I'm gonna say his truth was the live TV show.
I'm going with that too.
That's my truth. I used to be on the 106 and Park show.
Because you just went back to college. And then
y'all stop following me on Facebook and stuff, man. Y'all know me too much, man. I can't play this game. This game sucks.
Fried chicken,
fried chicken is not your favorite because you talk about all different kinds of meals, and you're like, "Oh, this is."
Hey, Nick, I didn't know you paid me any attention, but you're right. It's definitely not my favorite. But I can go to the fried chicken right now.
Yeah, you like it. You like it. It's not your favorite.
All
right. So shrimps are my favorite food, man. Fried shrimp, fried shrimp, baked, broiled shrimp, cooked shrimp, you name it. Mike is he had to get the Oreo going.
Really?
All right.
This is your moment, man. We got to put you in the middle, man. Come on.
Catch it up, Nick, so I can watch these Celtics get beat.
All right. I got to do this fast, huh?
Nope. Take your time.
106 and Breezy. Is that what the show you was on?
It was 106 and Park. Correct.
This had to be before Free.
This was after Free. So
that's what I'm gonna say after.
Yeah, this was during Terrence and Roxy. When they were beefing, they were going through their beefing stage. Like I was the music director for the music of the show. So my band was on there, Notorious, and we would play all the intros and outros, the bump ins, and all that good stuff. Yeah, so it was a good 3-year run.
I would say if you got to connect with Free,
I'm not saying shit.
All right, Nick, you ready, bro?
Yeah. Let's see. I graduated EMT school at 16 years old. I was once arrested for assault. And I have 8 brothers and sisters.
Yeah, no, you got a lot of family. That sounds like a lot. You have 8 brothers in total, right? That's what that means? Or 8 brothers
and sisters
total?
No, I'd be
8
not.
brothers and 8 sisters?
No, like 8 brothers and sisters. I have 8 siblings.
Yeah, okay. Just,
yeah.
I don't believe that. I don't think that was the truth because I've never even heard of a brother. I've only heard of sisters.
I think it's the EMT joint.
Well, here's the thing. I've never heard of anybody say EMT school. But he's also from Jersey. And because he's from Jersey, the assault thing could also be very true.
Dang. Dude.
That's how we get down to Jersey, bro.
Funny thing is, all 3 of us on here have been arrested before. We just don't know. Like, well, I know I have. I just didn't know how to lie about it. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't I didn't know how to. So if Nick is lying about it, he could been arrested, but not for assault. He could have been arrested for breach of peace. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that could be a lie. I don't think Nick. I don't
He
think
was
Nick.
a fireman at a young age, not
Right.
EMT.
It's the same thing. Well, you start off as an EMT, and then you become the fire. You could that I don't know how it works. Whatever. Nick is. I'm going with A.
You
Mike,
gonna
where you
go with
going?
the EMT thing?
Yeah.
Shit. All right, just to be different, I'm gonna go with the assault thing. And I know the last one ain't it, but just to be different.
It's the
All right,
assault.
so I graduated EMT school at 17, not 16. So
See, I knew he was gonna lie. That punk motherfucker. I knew that's what it was. It was a different
Right.
age.
I am the 8th
So
child.
that's the answer. We were
No,
both
That
wrong.
means you only got
I'm
7.
the
So you got 7.
Child.
Got you.
So yes, I was arrested for assault.
Who you beat up, Nick?
Let's go.
Some dude
Let's
was
go.
walking down my street and he did something to
Oh,
some
you
young girl.
gangster. Oh, wait a minute. So we can't walk down Nick Street? Oh, okay.
No, that's
No. He was doing something to some young girl. Like,
right. That's a Jersey thing too. Like we'll mind our business as long as you're not beating up an innocent. You know what I mean? Like we'll mind our business.
yeah.
But
So
we gotta step in.
the charges ended up getting dropped because the cops knew who the dude was, but I still got arrested for assault.
Respect. Somebody asked, how the hell did
But
Terrence?
yeah, I have 5 sisters and 2 brothers. So
So the answer to this question, Slick 68, is he had his agents. You know what I'm saying? So when you're on a TV show, it's a stepping stone to make for networking. That's what it's all about. You will never. We worked out of the CBS building in New York, and I got to meet Paul Schaefer. I got to meet just so many different people and network. Like one of my experiences was when Beanie Siegel got out of jail and he was a judge on Freestyle Friday. He was fresh out of jail. He came to the show. That was the scariest big dude I ever seen him. Like he legit was scary. He wasn't really talking. Like he was, but he smelled good. Like I was like, yo, man, I don't know what you're wearing, but that junk smell right. Like I like smelling good. So
Yo, scents really affect you in your memory, bro.
they do, and that
Talk
broke
about something else
Well,
off
listen,
air.
but that broke the conversation, and then we had a conversation. Like, you get what I'm saying? But before that, I wasn't starstruck. But I mean, I was one on live TV, but I wasn't starstruck. It was just that I didn't know how to talk to Beans. For me, Beans was like number 2 to Jay-Z. Like that, he was that dude, yo. Yeah. So it's funny. It's funny, man, because like, you know, it's just the real thing. So you just this was tough. So you just got a network. So that's how Terrence got those things. But the beef between him and Roxy, that junk was real, bro. I mean, they would get on TV, and as soon as commercial break, they was out. They split. They were like 2 separate sides of makeups. Like I was like, dang, and we right in the middle. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was real. But on TV, they was on point. I can't front. They worked the hell out of that job. And then they left, and then we was there with Bow Wow and whoever, and that was whack. And then I was like, we done, yo. We done.
I got you. All right. So that's going to do it, man. Like I said, there's not a lot of stuff going on. So we wanted to try to entertain you guys a little bit and let you guys get to know us some more, not just our football takes. You know, you're not just going to call us crazy because of that. Let you guys know, get a little peek behind the curtain at who these guys over at Nothing But Niners are and what they're about, what they stand for. Next episode,
we got people arrested for assault and everything else. That's what you're listening to.
Yeah,
right,
man.
So what, Breezy? I don't know if you want to share. What were you arrested for?
I was arrested for breach of peace. So when I was in college, I was dating this chick, and we had broke up, but she had came to the room. She wanted to talk, and she showed up with like a knife, and I was like, yo. So she cut the phone cord, like I was trying to call 911 and whatnot. Yo, it was crazy, right?
That's what they all say. They were trying to call 911, get out of the situation.
I was trying to be out. So make a long story short, I'm running red lights, trying to find the cops or whatnot. And I end up going to the girls' dorm, right? And then that's where all my friends were in the girls' dorm. So I went there, and it was like, yo, Breezy, Wayne, you want me to go out there? Yo, I'll take. I was like, nah, we good. I'm cool. I'm safe here. She don't even know where this is. Man, the cop showed up at the girls' dorm. Was like, yo, can you turn around, put your arms behind your back? And I'm like, what am I getting arrested for? People complaining that you was making a lot of. I was trying to call you. I was trying to get their attention. It was nowhere to be found, yo. That's at UConn too. This was back before UConn kind of like changed. UConn was strictly by state police back then, yo. So it was different back in the 90s, 98.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And Nick said he got arrested for the assault thing. I got arrested for
Mike's like, I'll push that to next week.
Yeah,
I
had a ticket or something like that and got pulled over weeks and weeks later. I think I told that story on here before when I called my wife to bail me out. She didn't believe me and hung up on me. Tell y'all about that?
Nah, I don't know that one, yo. I wasn't on the show that time.
I'll tell it another time then, man, when I have a cigar or something. But yeah, I had to call my supervisor to bail me out because she wasn't trying to hear it. The cop was like, "No, I'm not talking to your wife. No." Like, so, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, stuff happens, man. You know, we all done went through some stuff and get to know these guys, man.
They arrested you for unpaid parking tickets, though? They could do that?
No. I had a ticket that was like, I think it was talking on the phone while driving. But I went to court and pled not guilty, but we moved. It was right when we moved.
So then he got a failure to show that he had a warrant out.
For my arrest. Yeah. And I'm on this. If you don't want me to tell it, I won't tell it now. But it was crazy how it happened because it was the climate for when get out of the car meant something else, and I was like, yeah, nah. I thought about skating, like, and I'm in a work vehicle. Like, sorry, this can't happen. So it was.
You want to hear another crazy story? I'll just give you one crazy story real quick. So my buddy, one of my best friends, was who I grew up with. We went to EMT school. We were firemen together. Both retired from doing that. But he was a cop, and he had a PR-24. You guys, the nightsticks. And I was borrowing his Jeep because my truck was in the shop. So I was going through this town, Burlington Township, Mike, where we meet up sometimes. Right there on that main road right there. I think the speed limit at the time was 45, and I was doing 48. And township cops are not nice, right? So pulls me over. He's got his PR-24 is right here, like in the side of the seat between the console and the seat. And I didn't know what it was called, right? So the cop's like pulls me over. He's like, "Oh, I'm pulling you over for speeding, blah, blah, blah." I look at him. I was like, "Okay." I said, "I apologize. You know, I was going a little over." I said, "What did you catch me at?" Whatever. He's like 48 in a 45. And I was like, "Okay."
3 miles.
He's like, "So what do you got the PR-24 for?" And I said, "What? What are you talking about?" To the cop, right? He's like, "The PR-24. And I was like, "Oh, the nightstick thingamajiggy. This thing." He's like, "Yeah." I said, he's like, "Put your hands up." Put them on the steering wheel. I put my hands on the steering wheel. He's like, "Get out of the vehicle." So I get out of the vehicle. I'm on the side of the road on 541, Mike. You know where the Chick-fil-A and stuff is. And I got my hands up on the car. Right? Got my hands up on the car. Puts me in handcuffs, takes me to the back of the car. And he's like, "Why do you have the PR-24? And I said, "Look, my best friend is going to police academy, and I'm borrowing his truck, and that's his truck," right? So he writes me a ticket, right? And it says, what was it? Possession of a deadly weapon or something like that, I think he called it, right? Right. So hold on. And then he goes, "And by the way, tell your buddy if he's going to be a cop, get his vehicle registered because it's unregistered. 2 tickets you got to pay, bro. 1, possession of a deadly weapon. Dude, that was a $255 ticket.
For the deadly weapon joint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's how you know you was in Jersey. Because if the cop pulled me over what I have in my car in PA,
bro,
whole different conversation.
And then on top of it, I'm driving around in a cop in a car who's going to police academy to be a cop, and the shit ain't even registered.
Yeah.
Like, are you
said the car was tinted out too?
Yeah, and it was tinted. So he could have hit me with tons of things.
Yeah,
bro.
he could have got you with more stuff. I'm so glad I moved across the bridge, bro. I could ride around with all kinds of weapons in my car, and they're not nightsticks. They're not nightsticks. And when I get pulled over, I don't have to be worried about it. Well, ideally, I don't have to be worried about it. So, you know, they can see what I want. It's an open carry state over here.
Nothing but nightsticks. I love the people in this show, yo. I like that. Nightstick Nick.
Yo, Symmetry said, I was today years old when I found out what a PR-24 was.
Right? You're saying that. I'm like, damn, is that the gun they was talking about? And what was that?
It's
Martin
definitely not a gun, dog. It's definitely not.
Remember that
Definitely not
Martin
a gun.
Lawrence movie? He was talking about that gun with. I think it,
The joint with the white dude and he was a cop. Remember?
yeah, they were like, this gun just hit the streets, and I'm
I
like,
can't think of the name of the joint though. Oh.
I can't remember. I don't know. Blue Streak.
Yeah,
Nah, Blue Streak is when he dressed. He was the cop in Blue Streak. He was the undercover cop in Blue Streak. Remember? And
I don't know. One of the best cop movies out there is Training Day. So
yeah, that's Denzel. But this was with Martin. I can't think of the name of that movie.
Remember? I know. I can't.
I remember his girl was the nurse, and Martin got shot, and the cop girl was the nurse. And he National Security. Yeah,
National Security. Yes. That's what it is.
Man, listen, man, you guys are the best, man. I tell you, man. I wouldn't have missed this show for anything, yo. I needed this, man. I definitely did. And I got to know you guys a little, Mike. You need to turn your headset up or something, yo.
On tonight's fun-filled episode with the Nothing But Niners crew.
It's Wayne Soft Tone Breezy. I can't wait to listen to this episode back so I can hear what it sounds like. So I can adjust it.
Cinemax.
Cinemax after midnight.
Y'all are wild. Y'all, all right. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in, man. We appreciate y'all.
Let me get the music ready because I want to go out with the music since I got it hooked up. All right, go ahead.
God. Oh my God. All right, guys, we're gonna be up out of here. We appreciate everybody for checking us out. Next episode, guys, is show and tell. Next episode is show and tell. We have to figure out what we are going to show. So we got to come up with a topic. Last time it was our worst jersey purchase. That's what we did last week on show and tell.
I think it was signed memorabilia. One piece of your most valuable or most signed memorabilia that you have that means something to you. Something like that.
Autographed memorabilia. Okay. All right, there you go. So that's the next episode. We'll have autographed memorabilia so you guys can get to know us. Get to know us. You know, we're going to talk football. We have football takes all day, every day. Twitter, you guys get our football takes nonstop. Get to know who we are. So this one's going to be some of our autographed memorabilia. Just one piece.
Yo, just for the record, I don't have the nightstick. It wasn't mine.
It was
like, bring the nightstick.
It was his
It wasn't mine.
Nightstand.
Hey guys, so
but before we go, did you guys see that the
49ers?
How much you believe it, but 49ers have spoken with Jordan Reed and Delaney Walker?
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing from Road to World. 49ers have spoken to Delaney Walker and Jordan Reed. Let's see if it's true.
I could buy the Jordan Reed. Delaney, I'm not sure because Delaney was putting up numbers when he was playing, which was more recently than Jordan Reed. I think they can get Jordan Reed on the cheap, but Delaney's going to cost a little bit more. And they were saying John Lynch literally just came out today in all the articles saying that the Kittle conversation was put on halt because of the unsure cap space.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make any sense to
go out. Due to COVID, yep.
Yeah.
Right. So it doesn't make any sense to go out and get some other guys that you're gonna have to pay some good money for. So I think.
I mean, if you can get them on 1-year deals, man, these are free agents, Mike. So you could probably get these guys for, a pack of Topps football cards.
Don't get me. Remember, I was the guy that said bring in Delaney Walker and make him fullback.
I was the guy that said bring in Jordan Reed because he knows Kyle Shanahan's system. And if you want to know the year he put up the best numbers and had the least amount of injuries, it was the year Kyle was there. So all I'm saying is this could be something to look into, guys, going forward.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Keep our eyes on things, man.
So this is a good question. Is show and tell going to be with fans? We should
let's do it.
Fans to do a show and
do
tell.
it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Let's do it, man.
Fans on for their show and tell. Just show us what they got. Tell us the story behind it.
It's got to be autographed memorabilia, though. Has to be something signed.
Right. That's right. You guys get in, say who you are, what you got.
Somebody call me Luther Breezy. I love it. I love the comments.
And
I love it.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot, guys. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for us here tonight. Nothing but Niners, man. Cali boy, good job. Great question, man. You guys get your memorabilia ready. All right, we're gonna see you guys Thursday or Friday for that show. What's today? Tuesday?
Today is Tuesday.
Yeah, so we'll do that Thursday and Friday. And I can't wait, man. I'm excited to rap with some of the faithful.
Thursday is going to be tough because we have a FTFN meeting.
I think we'll be back on Friday, guys.
Maybe we can do it later. We'll see. We'll announce it ahead of time. We will have a post, guys, here on Nothing But Niners on the YouTube page. We can actually do a post and let you guys know exactly what's going to be. It won't be a video, but it'll be a little post. All right, we'll go from there. That's going to do it, man, for myself, for my guy over here, Nick, and the guy all the way over there, Breezy. Look at these guys trying to figure out which way to point, man. Give us a follow, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. We're going to get up out of here, man. Prepare for glory.
Anticipate pain.
But always remain faithful, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
When we high stakes, we never